Hi everyone, Paulette, hopping on from Fluid Strong Wellness. Just wanted to check in with you. March is Sleep Awareness Month, so I'm back again this week to give some more tips on good quality sleep. Good quality sleep can help you achieve better health, mind, body, and soul, and it's key, and it's really important for you to make sleep a priority in your life. Not getting enough sleep can lead to some serious health issues, and it not only affects your physical health, but also contributes to anxiety and stress, as well as obesity and even diabetes. In fact, during your sleep cycle, that's when your body repairs itself. It heals all areas that need to be healed, and it lets the brain rest so that when you wake up in the morning, you're well rested. If you're not well rested right now when you wake up, chances are good you're not getting that good quality sleep. If you're tossing and turning at night, your brain is racing with a zillion different thoughts, or if you're even moving because you've got pain in your body, then you're not getting good quality sleep. And it's key to figure out how and why you can shift that, and then giving you some tips to be able to do that. So not getting that quality sleep is going to affect your judgment the next day. It's going to affect your productivity, your creativity, being able to remember key things for the next day. And over time, this is how it can contribute to obesity, diabetes, and a chronic cranky attitude. I don't know about you, but I don't like working next to a cranky person. So this is good for everyone to make sure that you can kind of incorporate your whole workforce to know that it's good to get quality sleep. So feel free to share this with anyone. So how can we create more better sleep in our life? I'm going to go through some 10 quick tips that you can use to help shift your sleep patterns and finally get some good solid Z's every night. So tip number 1, cool down your bedroom. Studies have shown by keeping the air in your bedroom between 60 and 75 degrees will not only help you wake less during the night, but you spend less time tossing and turning, basically. So too much clothing can make you too warm and cause you to wake up and toss and turn and try and find the sheets to get your foot out, right? I do that all the time because I feel like when I go to bed, I'm freezing, but in the middle of the night, I'm roasting. So it's kind of crazy. So find some comfortable sheets that you can move around in, but wear less clothing, and you won't risk the waking up yourself through the night to cool yourself down, basically. All right, tip number 2, take a hot shower or a hot bath before bedtime. The rise and fall of your body temperature can make you very sleepy and ready for bed. The best way to do this is to take that hot shower or warm bath right before you go to sleep, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes before you go to bed. And add in some essential oils to help your mind and body relax too. My favorite is lavender. It's a good one for inducing relaxation and sleep. And you can just put a couple drops right in there. I've used bath bombs as well. A little bit of Epsom salt's always good too. Just make sure you're drinking enough water afterwards. And I know you're going to say, if I drink water, then I have to get up to pee in the middle of the night. And that's okay, because if you can get yourself into a rhythm where you can get yourself to go right back to sleep after peeing, that's what we're going to strive for. So I'll help you with that one too. All right, tip number 3, keep a daily wake-up time. If you've set a good, set bedtime routine, it's also good to have the same thing in the morning, ideally even on the weekends. And I know some of us like to just crash hard on the weekends and make up for our sleep, but the problem is that it throws our body into a little bit different cycle. So if you vary it from night to night, your body can't really adjust well, and it gives you poor sleep patterns. So try a consistent pattern for a week and just see what happens. See if that really changes. And then tip number 4, replay for lost sleep. So if you find that you stayed up too late for a few nights, due to obligations, work, or just plain fun, tack on an extra hour of sleep tonight to help repay your sleep debt. By doing this each night, you'll get back on track and see a more consistent night's sleep. Of course, you have to then remind yourself to go to bed an hour earlier. Just put that alarm on your phone and you should be fine. Tip number 5, limit your caffeine to before 2 p.m. And in some instances, some people need to stop drinking any caffeine at noon. Thinking you might need that mid-afternoon latte could be causing a lot of your sleep problems, and it disrupts your whole cycle. So your body doesn't have enough time in the afternoon to burn it all off before you lay your head down at night. And this could rev your brain up, so it's really hard for it to slow down to be ready for rest. So instead, take a brisk walk around the block. Do 10 quick jumping jacks. Eat some protein or, cheese stick or something for a natural boost. Did you know that an apple can give you that same caffeine boost kick without the jittery effect? try it. Try these little tips this week and see, instead of grabbing for that coffee or that energy drink in the afternoon, to see if that helps give you a boost for your afternoon. And then if it helps you with your sleep too. All right, tip number 6. Don't fight the toss and turn, all right? If you can't fall asleep and you've been lying there, waking up in the middle of the night and more than 20 minutes, get out of bed and do a relaxing activity. You could grab a book and read, listen to some relaxing music, whatever you feel you need at that moment. You can also write down all the thoughts that are racing and funneling through your head. Get them out of your brain and on paper so that you can slow down and go to sleep. A lot of times that's all it takes. You can also take an herbal tincture to help. I highly recommend one that has valerian root and skullcap. The valerian root will help you go to sleep. The skullcap will stop your brain from racing. Valerian root can be a little wonky though. So I've got clients and friends of mine that have used it, but it gets you in a really deep subconscious sleep, and you can have some really funky dreams with that. So if you're not prone to lucid dreaming, or if you're okay with dreams, that's great. But if you get too deep into dreams, the valerian root may be a little bit too much for you. Tip number 7. Check the medicine that you're taking. If you're taking any prescriptions, some of those could be affecting your sleep cycle. So check out the prescriptions you're taking and ask your doctor if your medicine could be keeping you up at night. It could be a simple fix of changing up the dosage or even the time of day that you take it. But check with them first before making any decisions. And then ask them if there are any other homeopathic solutions that you could use, like an adaptogen tincture or even a hemp CBD oil instead of an over-the-counter prescription. They may be able to say, yeah, use one of those before you go to bed at night and take this prescription in the morning. It might be a little bit different for you. All right, tip number 8, buy a comfy bed for your pets. You can buy a comfy bed for yourself too. I had to do that myself, but buy one for your pets. Don't have your pets sleeping on your bed. You can, love your pets and cherish them, but they can seriously interfere with your quality of sleep. I don't let my cat sleep with me at all because of that, because they constantly either chase themselves or they're up and down, and it ruins my sleep cycle. So instead of having them sleep with you, have a cuddle session with them and then tuck them into their own bed at night. Or, like me, hustle them out the door and shut the door for the night, because it really is key that you get your quality sleep and the animals can take care of themselves. All right, tip number 9. Turn your alarm clock around. Now, I still use an old school alarm clock. I don't like having my phone and that technology and that cellular waves in my bedroom at all. So I still use an old school alarm clock, and I tell a lot of my clients to do the same thing, because you really want to take all the blue light out of your room, out of your space, an hour before you go to bed, so that you've got a full hour of your brain shutting down, your body shutting down, and knowing that you can go to sleep. So with that said, that alarm clock, the red numbers, blue numbers, whatever, could still be affecting your sleep cycle. So you turn that alarm clock around, and the artificial light from all your other things should be turned off and turned around too. If you do use your cell phone, turn it down, but don't use it an hour before you go to bed. That blue light can really screw up your circadian rhythm. So shut all technology off an hour before you go to sleep, so that blue light doesn't keep your mind moving and grooving. Okay. And tip number 10, track your sleep patterns. If you really do think you've got an issue, there are a variety of different apps out there that you can use to track your sleep patterns to see what may be helping or hurting your sleep. And there are also apps out there designed to help you fall asleep and stay asleep. So check them out, do some research, play around with them this week, see which one may be right for you. And then, try another one the next night. Just see which one resonated a little bit more. And that way you can really see how much quality sleep you're truly getting. And while factors like stress and big life changes can bring on a few, sleepless nights, prolonged trouble sleeping could be a sign of another issue like depression or sleep disorder or sleep apnea. So if these are worries for you, schedule a doctor's visit, get things checked out, ask those questions. And a medical professional can always suggest a hormone test or another kind of evaluation just to make sure everything else is in check. But you want to make sure that you get all of that aligned too. All right, again, thanks so much, you guys, for stopping and hearing about sleep issues. I know it's kind of nice that We lost an hour this weekend. I actually needed a nap today. I think I'm going to go to bed a little bit early tonight too to kind of make up for that lost hour that we lost over the weekend. All right. Create a fabulous week, and we'll see you next time.